Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be chatting about my favorite beauty products from the month of March. But before we get into that, I kind of just wanted to chat with you guys, catch up a little bit, because I feel like this has been kind of a weird, tumultuous month for me, and I haven't really put so much of my personal stuff out there into the internet universe. I've still been making my YouTube videos, but if you've noticed, if you follow me on any social media platforms, I'm kind of disappeared off of Instagram for the past couple of weeks. I haven't really posted much on my blog this month, and it's definitely not for lack of caring or interest in my beauty space, because I totally still love all of this as much as I always have. I just have been needing some serious space and kind of emotional time for myself out of the limelight and away from technology, so that's why I've been a little MIA. I had some physical stuff going on for a while, pretty much since the beginning of March or end of February. I was having pain and tingling and numbness and weird sensations in my face, and it was making me really demotivated to put on makeup because it was just uncomfortable to be applying things to my face and putting pressure there. I am feeling a lot better. I went to a whole bunch of doctors. Still nobody really knows what's up, but I am feeling much better now, but it's been about a month for that to kind of go away. So I just, had a lot of anxiety around that and wasn't really feeling super great. And I've also had some stress with just career changes, and I started this coach training program. If you saw my Chatty Get Ready With Me, I know I talked a little bit more about sort of my personal life stuff. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you should check it out if you want to just kind of know a little bit more about me, background, what's going on in my life right now. But yeah, so basically I feel like just these last couple weeks I haven't really felt like myself. I haven't really felt physically awesome, and I feel like it's really important to remember, no matter what, your health, your family, the people that you love, they always come first before anything else, because those are the things that are not replaceable. And so I hope you all will understand if I've been a little less than on top of things, or really in it and had a lot to share the last month. But I'm hoping that April will be a warmer, sunnier, happier, generally less stressful month ahead. So all that out of the way, let's chat my favorite beauty products from the last month. So let's start with Wet n Wild, because I've been seriously impressed with Wet n Wild this month. In that same Chatty Get Ready With Me video, I talk about the fact so I was having a bad day, and I decided to go to Walgreens and pick up some new makeup to play with just to kind of perk myself up. And I had always wanted to try some things from Wet n Wild, and they were having a sale that particular day, and Wet n Wild is so affordable that I really don't feel so guilty. You can go out and drop $20 and get 5 products. So that's basically what I did, and honestly I was so impressed with what I picked up. So the first thing was their new Photo Focus foundation. I had heard so many great things about this from other fellow YouTubers, and honestly this stuff is fantastic. It is it's kind of a medium textured foundation, and it's medium coverage that's buildable to full coverage. It's not super liquidy, but it's also not as thick and creamy as some other foundations. It blends into the skin really beautifully. It leaves a very natural matte finish. It's not very flat and drying, but it's not too dewy or luminous. So I feel like this is a great foundation for a number of different skin tones, and it does truly look great in all lighting, just like they claim, and it is $5.99, so you cannot get more affordable than this foundation, especially for the quality. The price tag is ridiculously good. The only thing about this that is not ideal is that it smells kind of like paint. It definitely smells very chemically, so that kind of made me feel I don't know how great the ingredients in this foundation are for your skin if you're wearing it every single day. But if you need a great foundation, if you want to have your skin look super flawless for an event, or just, if you put makeup on to go out in the evenings, I feel like this is a solid option to pick up. So really, really loving this, would recommend. On that note, I also picked up the Photo Focus pressed powder to go along with the foundation, and I've been really enjoying this as well. Again, it doesn't make your face look cakey or too matte when you apply this. It does help to kind of lock everything down in place. But it has this almost subtle luminosity. There's no sparkle, there's no glitter or anything like that. It just gives your skin this healthy, little bit of radiance that makes it look alive, which I really, really enjoy. And it's not overly powdery either, like it's a baked product sort of. So when you swirl your brush in it, there's like no kickback. It doesn't feel like you're getting powder everywhere, but it does like apply to the face really nicely. It doesn't go on too heavy, and I just really like it. Again, this is like $5, super affordable, and I find that between the foundation and this powder, for me being super oily, my skin did not get crazy greasy by the end of the day. Like, even though it's not said to be like a mattifying foundation or a mattifying powder, I did feel like it had good oil control, like I didn't get super greasy. So I really, really appreciated that. Then there were two other Wet n Wild products that I feel like so many people also have raved and raved and raved about these, and I've wanted to try them for a while, and then the fact that I was able to get my hands on them, I was like, yes! So the first are the new liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. These are bomb. The formula is really interesting. It goes on feeling very creamy and almost wet in texture, but it does dry completely down, and once it dries, this stuff does not freaking budge. It is like kiss proof, transfer proof, incredible, but it doesn't have that sort of like weird powdery texture that some super matte liquid lipsticks have. Like, I feel like the Milani Amore matte lip creams are really beautiful, but sometimes they dry down to like an almost powdery finish that can like crumble if you apply too much off your lips, and then you get sometimes like little bits of liquid lipstick on your chin, and that's the worst. But I didn't have that with this at all. I feel like you just apply one light layer and it goes on fully opaque, dries down beautifully, and it will last for hours and hours, even if you're eating and drinking. So if you want to experiment with the liquid lipstick trend and you don't want to shell out like 20 bucks for one of the Sephora high-end type of liquid lipsticks, get these Wet n Wild ones, because again, they're like $4 or $5, very affordable, and there's a lot of really cool colors too. I have the shade Coral Corruption, which I think is really, really gorgeous for springtime, so I would definitely recommend checking that one out. And then this highlighter. Oh my god, people probably want to punch me from talking about this highlighter so much at work, or like anyone who I can get to talk to about this highlighter, I'm like, you guys gotta try it, it's so freaking good. This is the Megaglo highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. As you can see, it has this nice little embossed detailing on it. It's super pretty. Honestly, if you took this pan out of this packaging and didn't tell someone it was Wet n Wild, you would probably think this product is something that would cost you like $25. I swear, the formula is so good. It's very, very smooth. It's super light reflective, and it's just so stunning. Let me swatch this for you guys so you can see how pretty this is. It's almost got like a pink undertone with sort of a gold reflect to it. It's just so pretty. I think if you're super fair, you'd want to use this as a blush topper. I think it might be a little dark on a very fair porcelain complexion, but if you have more of like a light to medium skin tone, this is a gorgeous highlighter. So, so pretty. And I feel like especially on tan skin, this will look amazing. It'll just make your skin look really glowy, but it's not chunky. There's no glitter. It doesn't look like overly metallic. It just gives your skin this really gorgeous glow. I'm gonna put a little bit on today. I don't know if you guys can see, I didn't go too ham, but anyway, I highly recommend this. It's very affordable and it's so stunning. So moving on to another foundation. Apparently, like, March was the month of foundation for me. I've been feeling kind of bored with my foundation routine. Like, I love the ones that I have, but I haven't tried anything new for a while, so I just was curious to experiment, so I got the photo finish one, and then I also picked up this one per recommendation of Tati Westbrook from Glam Life Guru. This is the Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. It's what I'm wearing today in the shade number 4, and this stuff is amazeballs. And I know she said it was really great, and I really trust Tati's recommendations. They usually do not steer me wrong. And honestly, I'm so glad I picked this up because it is fantastic for my oily skin. This is probably the best matte foundation I have ever used, like, period, hands down. So when you pump this out in the back of your hand, it is a very thick foundation, like, it doesn't spread out at all, and it has great coverage, but it's very, very easy to blend. It doesn't go on patchy, it doesn't go on streaky, and it doesn't cling to dry areas. Like, even though it's a very matte finish foundation, I didn't feel like it went on dry or weird, and like some matte foundations are like very silicone-y or like moussey and weird, and this wasn't that way at all. So I really appreciate the texture. I think the coverage is awesome. The wear time is great. It lasts a really long time, and it does not get oily. Like, it definitely does control shine really well without being so drying that my skin feels sapped. Because that's the thing that I noticed, that like my skin, oily skin doesn't start out oily like the second you get out of the shower in the morning. So like if I'm getting up and I'm getting ready, even though my skin will get oily, it's not oily first thing in the morning when I'm putting my makeup on because my skin's clean, I just washed it. So if I have a really, really matte foundation that's too dry, it almost like makes my skin produce more oil because it feels so like tight and sapped of all of its moisture. I don't feel that way with this at all. This foundation does retail for $30 normally for an ounce of product, but right now during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, all Fiona style products are 50% off. So you can get this for $15, which is an incredible deal. That's when I picked this up. So if you can get this while it's on sale, I would highly recommend checking it out. If you have oily skin, I think you will like it a lot. This has been a really interesting primer for me because it's not super silicone-y or pore filling in that respect, but it does create this really smooth canvas over my oily areas and my large pores that totally just absorbs oil throughout the day and controls shine without, again, clinging to my foundation and making it look dry or patchy or weird. It's really, really awesome. It reminds me a lot of the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, if you've tried that primer before, but it's less sticky feeling on the skin. It's less like glue-like in texture, and I really enjoyed this a lot. So I feel like Glo Minerals is a brand that people don't really know about, don't really talk about a lot. I have a review of this product and some other things they sent to me that I can link for you guys down below if you'd like to check it out. But yeah, if you have oily skin, especially with the warmer weather coming and you need some shine control in like your T-zone, I would highly recommend checking this primer out because it's the bomb. Then I've got one last makeup product to share with you guys that I've been loving from the last month. And this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Matte Lipstick in the shade Weekend, which is what I'm wearing right now. I picked this up also during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. This is one of their hot buys, so that means it's on sale during the entire event, not just for a single day. So you can pick this up for $12 until the event ends in April. So jump on that if you haven't already. This formula is incredible, and I know so many people talk about how amazing they are, and I've always wanted to try it. So that's kind of why when I saw it was on sale, I was like, yes, I need to get me one of those. And I watched a whole bunch of swatch videos to figure out which shade I wanted, and this is the one I picked because it's a pretty big line. I think there's like 15 or 19 different shades you can get. It's pretty expansive, and I just thought this was a beautiful peachy nude. I have a lot of like already sort of brown nudes and pink nudes, but I wanted something that had a little bit more warmth and peach undertone to it, and I thought this was perfect. And the formula on these lipsticks, they're very creamy and almost moussey, but they do dry down, but they stay incredibly light and comfortable on the lips. They're just so nice. They look so beautiful. They apply really nicely, and I think this is definitely one of my new favorite liquid lipstick formulas for sure. Also, side note, they smell like Tootsie Rolls. Like, they have that almost like chocolatey cocoa powder scent to them, but also kind of like a sweet vanilla thing. It's amazing. I put it on and I like, just it makes me hungry putting this on every time that I wear it. So definitely would recommend. If you aren't really a fan of the nudes, then you should see the other shades they have available in the line because there's some other really stunning ones as well. So I've got one quick little skincare favorite to share with you guys. I know I did like an updated skincare routine video for you a few weeks ago, so I can also link that for you guys if you want to check it out and see kind of more of my favorite skincare routine in total. But something I just got and have been really loving is from Formula 1006. They just launched an entire like berry themed collection that's really cool. They sent me a few products to try, and this is probably the favorite one of the bunch. It's the Berry Be Fresh Balancing Mud Mask. This smells incredible. It smells like berries. It's just really sweet and delicious. But it's a mud mask, so it's really great at purifying your skin, pulling all the gunk out of your pores, but it's not overly drying or harsh either. I just thought it was really, really great. It's a very affordable mask. I think they retail for about $6. You can get this brand at Ulta, and I think that now they are carrying Formula 1006 at Target as well, which is really great. So I would definitely keep an eye out for this collection. I do really enjoy a lot of their products. And especially like if you're a teenager or have younger skin and you don't want to spend $30, $40 on a skincare product, I would definitely check this brand out. They're very affordable, but they have really great products, and it's definitely very accessible to someone on a high school or college budget for sure. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a nail polish brand. And I have to say, I am so impressed with Kathleen for coming up with this collection and for how incredible these nail polishes are. And I can't imagine like starting a brand on your own. It's got to be so crazy difficult. There has to be so much that goes into it. So I just want to say kudos to her, even though she'll probably never watch this video. I am putting that energy out there into the universe for her. But I picked up some of the KL polishes. These are 2 of the shades that I have. I have 2 more from her winter collection. And I think these are amazing. They retail for $8.50 a bottle, so about the price of like an Essie nail polish at the drugstore. But honestly, I would take one of these nail polishes over Essie like any day, times 100. From the brush to the packaging to the polish itself, like these are so incredibly good. The brush is really easy to use and to apply. They go on perfectly opaque, like you get 2 coats, perfect. It's not chunky, it's not streaky, it doesn't go on weird. They resist chips for several days. I think they're really, really awesome. Most of the polishes have this like black soft touch packaging on the handles, but she also released for her 25th birthday this special edition called Dessuspensive. If you watch Kathleen Light's videos, you'll know what Dessuspensive is. So I think that is hysterical and awesome that she created a nail polish shade called Dessuspensive. And this is a stunning glitter that it's a gold base with like silver particles and also like a rainbow reflect particle in it. It's so pretty. I have a picture on Instagram of me wearing this over another one of the polishes from her line called Broccoli and Chocolate, and like did like a glitter ombre. So cool, loved it. And I just think these are great. I can't wait to see her spring collection that's supposed to be coming out soon. So I cannot wait to see what shades she's launching in that, because I will definitely have to get some more. So those are all the products that I wanted to share with you guys from the month of March. I know there wasn't a whole ton, but like I said, I haven't been in a super huge beauty mode in the last month, but I'm very excited for spring. I'm excited for spring makeup. I have so many things I can't wait to share with you guys. I have new products that I've been sent to try that I'm really excited to dig into and share my thoughts about. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that little button down below to join our little birdie fam over here. I post new videos every Monday and Friday, so I hope you'll stick around and check them out. If you enjoyed this video and you like seeing monthly favorites, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate your support. And I hope that the rest of your March goes wonderfully and that your April will be off to a fantastic start. I hope that the spring will actually start showing up around here in New England, because it has been cold and gray and there's still snow on the ground, and I'm like so ready for some flowers and some like signs of spring. So let's keep our fingers crossed that those will be on the way soon. So thanks again guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.